having a hard time getting any
Take the
sense of
turbo lift
information
to
on those
engineering
derelict
on
ships,
deck
Captain.
11.
Keep trying, Ensign.
Turbo
and see
lift
if
controls
communications are back
malfunctioning.
online.
Initiate vocal command using manual interface.
Deck 11, engineering.
Turbolift is a high-speed elevator system that allows swift vertical and horizontal movement throughout the star.
Sir, here's the damage control progress for the aft side of the deck.
Good. Who's fixing the data
Current
shunt here?
position.
Showers and shells, sir.
Good. And Renner's on the Jeffries tubes.
Going to go there if we want to access a functioning turbolift.
Can you give me a hand with this plasma relay?
That's great.
Hit that panel and bring up a containment field!
Okay, I'm pretty sure I hit the panel. Apparently, I didn't. Got wait too long.
Garrett, can you give me a hand with this Hit that panel and bring up a containment field! What are you doing?
Okay, I wonder if I can basically wait until the guy gets to safety and then bring up the
Turbo
force
lift
field.
controls
I'm
malfunctioning.
having a hard time
Deck
getting
11,
any sense of
engineering.
information on those derelict ships, Captain.
Keep trying, Ensign, and see if
I want to see if we have our options or are we just on a railroad.
Can you give
Watch
me a
out.
hand with this Hit that panel and bring up a containment field! Thanks, that was close. Where were you heading?
I need to take a turbo lift to engineering.
Well, the aft turbolifts were the only ones working on this deck, but they're behind the containment field.
Right, but first of all, you need to act quickly enough to.
The explosion must have shorted off this console. I think there's an override somewhere on this deck, but I'm not sure where.
Fast enough to save the ship, slow enough to allow him to escape.
Sorry, Monroe. The data shunts will sever here. Everything down this way is shut off.
Hey, we're getting a power surge here.
Monroe, quick! Hit that panel and shut off this relay!
That was close.
Chell, I need to get this containment field down.
There's an override in the Jeffries tube just down that corridor.
Horizontal Jeffries tubes, vertical Jeffries tubes. Let's see. Easy enough. Command override protocols. X9 aft force fields offline. So far so good. It seems we have to be somewhat careful though. This is clearly a very dangerous place. We're going to take 11, so... Actually, I'll start a habit of saving when we enter a new area, since the game has no real saving system. It does seem to have an autosave that it loads up when you die, though, so it's not totally non-existent. But I can't access them manually, so I can't return there if I exit the game or the game crashes or something.
Warning. Hazardous material detected.
Containment failure, chemical removal system activation. Do we need to manually activate everything here? No, where exactly do we need to go?
Monroe, what took you so long? We've got a warp core breach in progress. You need to get in there and shut it down. There are two things you have to do, so listen carefully. First, cut the power relays on the main floor. Then go to the upper level and decouple the dilithium matrix.
So...
Wait a minute. You're going to need a helmet to get through that coolant leak.
I've got one in my transporter buffer.
Hurry up and find those terminals. There isn't much time before we lose containment and have to reject the core. Hurry, Monroe. I'm not sure how much time you've got left.
What's on power relays?
Attention. Warp core breach imminent. Access denied.
Monroe, I just remembered. You're going to need the access code to cut the power relays. Go to the access code.
Displaying power relay access code.
Got it.
Access granted. Power relays have been cut. Attention. Warp core breach in 30 seconds.
Okay. There's a red flashing monitor.
Dilithium matrix decoupled. Warp core offline. Core breach averted.
Ah, success.
Good job, Ensign. That was touch and go there for a little while.
No problem, Lieutenant.
Okay, let's get a cleanup crew in here. Seal that leak. We need to get main power back online. Vorik, give me a hand with the resonance cascade modulator.
We take the lift down.
Attention. This lift has malfunctioned.
Gina, watch your alignment. That isodyne array has to be modulated to exactly 4.7 microjoules.
Intruder
Yes,
alert! All security and hazard team personnel to the loading dock.
Ensign Stats, is the coupling matrix back online yet?
Prone direct.
Another couple of minutes, sir.
No.
How's it
Okay,
look, Justin?
areas keep changing so
Not good.
fast. I'm
Working
not
on the
going
tweakers is not
to
a
save
lot.
after
Decade loading dock.
Engineering to bridge.
every
The leak's contained, but
every
we've got
time
some
we
heavy
move to a
damage
different
here.
area. Otherwise, I'll be manually saving every 5 minutes.
Here, Monroe, take this. Come on.
Ooh, an entire fatal pistol.
If you need medical attention, just come back here.
I'm taking it down.
Over here. We're being invaded by some kind of pirates. They're taking our supplies. We have to stop them. There are 2 of them behind a barricade in there. They're launching energy grenades. See if you can eliminate them. Ready?
Okay, it seems so bad. A bit low on ammunition.
Tuvok to Foster. We're pinned down in Cargo Bay 1. We require your immediate assistance.
Monroe,
Weapon.
Tuvok needs help. Come with me.
Okay, we need to help Lieutenant Foster. Not a great place to fight in my opinion. We're fairly safe here though, so... I'm gonna have to shoot at the wall.
They're on the run! We did it!
Tuvok to bridge. The intruders have been repelled.
Well done. It seems our situation is worse than we thought, Tuvok. Report to the conference room.
Acknowledged. Lieutenant Foster, have the team report to hazard operations.
So how bad is it then?
I am certain that many of you are curious as to our situation. Voyager has been transported to a region of space we are not familiar with. It seems that many other disabled vessels are present here as well. We have detected an energy dampening field surrounding the area that is draining Voyager's systems of power. For the moment, we are trapped like the other ships and cannot escape.
Like the Tarkanus gravity well. 247 ships have been lost there.
Or the Bermuda Triangle. You know, back on Earth.
Perhaps. Our primary weapons and propulsion systems are offline at the moment. The captain's current strategy is to find out as much as we can about our surroundings while we effect repairs.
So, what's the deal with our unwelcome visitors?
We do not have much information about them as of yet, Mr. Beesman. They appear to be scavengers of some sort, comprised of Klingons, humans, and Malons. With only short-range sensors operational, we have been unable to locate their vessel since it departed. However, we have detected a vessel nearby. While sensors indicate no life signs, we have detected a functioning power source on board. Our hope is that their computer systems are still operational and contain information about this area. The hazard team will transport onto this vessel and retrieve any files that are still intact.
No life signs?
Like a ghost ship.
Yeah.
While your superstitious beliefs are quite illogical, Mr. Chell, caution is recommended. Your team leader, Lieutenant Foster, will now brief you on your specific mission objectives. Lieutenant?
All right. This is an information gathering mission. Minimal encounter probability. The hazard team will split up into 2 squads. Alpha Squad, my group, will beam into Control Room A. Ensign Monroe and Beta Squad will be transported to Control Room B. Our objective is to have at least one of the teams locate a functioning terminal to extract any information we can and return to Voyager. In the unlikely case of hostile encounters, the technicians should be protected at all costs to ensure retrieval of this information. Any questions?
Sounds like a cakewalk.
See the quartermaster, Oviedo, in the equipment room. Gear up, then report to Transporter Room 1. Dismissed.
Visit equipment room to pick up your weapons for the mission. Proceed to the transporter room with your team and beam out to the away mission. Okay, well, at least do the equipping before doing anything else.
Data gathering? I was hoping for some action our first time out.
Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it.
Rick, what do you want?
Rick the Dick.
I wonder how long those scavengers have been here.
I don't know. I'm surprised they managed to survive this long. I wonder where their ship is.
Chell, I sure hope they're right about that ship being abandoned.
Telsia.
Hey, Alex. Nervous about the mission? We'll do fine, I'm sure.
We'll see. Oh, okay. We were in the locker room. Transporter room should be there. So has our holodeck equipment room should be here.
Oviedo, need something? Well, make sure you try out the new sniper mode on the phaser rifle. Those scavenger guns might come in handy. They use lithium crystal chips for a power source. Most ships use those crystals, so you should be able to find more to power the gun. The second trigger on it fires the energy grenades. Be careful with those. If you want, you can check out your weapons in the holiday behind you.
Ammunition, please. Why can't I charge these weapons? Apparently nowhere. Where can I charge my health? If I would have been heavily wounded, what would I have done then?
Initiating program. High noon. Begin.
Okay, we managed to recharge our ammunition. That's what I really wanted. How many guys do we have left? It's so long for the phaser to really kill anything. I wouldn't mind ending this already. I didn't exactly want to. I wanted you to come here to maybe restore some of my abilities. it automatically ends. We retain our stats. That's also the one thing I don't really get. How do you restore your abilities and health outside the missions? It seems a bit reckless to me to send people out, so I mean, have health.
Well, I gotta head out.
Or apparently it's a normal procedure here. How do I know? Does mean we'll have to be very careful. If we lose pointlessly energy on the on the Voyager, we need to just load up because we might end up going in a mission basically with 0 health. That's not really acceptable.
Out of my way!
I'm the one with the gun, but apparently I'm the one who has to make way.
Ms. Durant, while we have some extra time, I thought we'd review first aid combat protocols one more time.
Thank you, Doctor, but I think I am well prepared. I did go through extensive training and testing for this position.
Of course. Well, let me know if you develop any nervousness or pre-mission jitters.
Don't worry, Doctor. You'll be fine.
Excuse me.
Seriously, Ensign. I'm beginning to think you're a hypochondriac.
Hey.
I must say I was surprised that I was not selected for this mission. I know the ship is supposed to be deserted. I just hope they don't end up needing a medic.
Yeah, usually medic goes everywhere where the team goes. I mean, a medic isn't exactly incapable of doing combat operations. He just has a specialized training in first aid operations and carries some extra equipment. But medic is otherwise just a rifleman. Okay, time for us to go, I suppose.
Energize.
Yeah, energize indeed.